This is Grayback here. Wanted to reach out and start our first series of lessons coming up in Earth and Space Science. And my goal for these next series of lessons is to try and highlight where Earth and Space Science connects to some of the other science courses you guys are going to be taking as you continue through high school, or what you might have already taken in high school. And the first thing we're going to start with is, how does Earth and space science connect to chemistry and physics? And how are those two topics really very closely related? I mean, there's a reason why you see astrophysicists and why geology majors have to take so many chemistry classes, or why there are chemists who specifically study stars, nuclear chemists that study stars. So, how are these things related? And there's a really big question there that ties this all in, which is, how does the Earth get its energy? How does the Earth get the energy that is stored in fossil fuels? Like, how do the fossil fuels get their energy? Okay, well, there were dinosaurs and they died, and they have kind of decomposed and created the oil. Okay, but where do the dinosaurs get the energy? And where are plants getting their energy? And where are solar panels getting their? You can see these connections. So this idea of how does the Earth get its energy, and it all kind of relates back to what's going on with stars. And the next thing that I want you guys to be thinking about is this image here. I have 9 images of different people, and you might be noticing, oh, they all look like they're different ages. So what I want you to be thinking is, how would you rank the age of these people? Who's the youngest, who's the oldest? And how do you know? How do you know that one person's the youngest or one person's the oldest? What characteristics change as someone grows older? So once you have that in mind, right, like who's older and who's younger in this series of photos here, I want you to be thinking about, how does that relate to the life cycle of a star, which is what we're going to be talking about. So if you log on to Google Classroom, you're going to see this assignment, okay, called Classwork 4.4, like Life Cycle of a Star, okay? That's where we're heading next. And what I want you to do is follow along with this presentation. Okay, it starts right here, Life Cycle of a Star notes. Okay, and I want you to start filling in some of this information here. Very short section of fill in the blank notes, and then the rest of it is really all read a paragraph, answer a question. Read a paragraph, answer a question. And I want to discuss these questions when I have office hours on Tuesday. So I'm going to have Earth and Space Science specific office hours posted on Google Classroom this coming Tuesday. So I believe that would be April 28th. Okay, so April 28th, and the time is going to be on Google Classroom, and we'll meet on Google Meets. There'll be a link that you just have to click, and we can talk about all the stuff that you guys are working on and the life cycle of a star. Because just like people have life cycles, stars also have a life cycle, and that is driven by a process known as nuclear fusion. So as you kind of read on, you're going to learn a little bit more about what's going on with stars. How are they transitioning from little bitty baby stars that we call protostars? Okay, so how do these little bitty babies become these old geezer stars that we call dwarf stars or neutron stars or black holes, right? Like all this really interesting stuff that you're always thinking, like, what is a black hole? Like, what is that? Or what is a neutron star? So I hope to see you on Tuesday to kind of talk about these questions. I'll probably do a little bit of a pair deck activity with you guys as well over the life cycle of a star. I'd be going to be excited to talk to you guys, see you guys. I hope I see a lot of you logging in. It's not just going to be for our specific Earth and Space Science section. It's going to be for all of my Earth and Space Science sections. So hope to see you there. And remember, if for some reason you can't on Tuesday because you got something going on, you got work, you got to watch a sibling or whatever it is, You are always welcome to email me. Okay, and we can always try and come up with other methods of getting into contact with one another. So please, 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 please reach out. I hope to hear from you. Do your best to help each other stay happy, stay healthy, help your families, and I hope to see and talk to you guys soon.